YouTube, it's Brad from sonicgamer.com. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different that I've not really done on the channel before, so bear with me, let's see how this goes. I'm actually going to play a little bit of XCOM Enemy Within. Now for those who don't know the XCOM series, where have you been? It's been out for years, various consoles, and it's a real-time strategy game. So it's turn-based, and last year 2K published an updated version of it. I think the original version came out in the 90s, and last year they brought out XCOM Enemy Within. So it's basically just a glossy version of the original game. This year they've got a step further, and you know my opinions on expansion packs and DLC, so I'm not going to go into that. But for once, and this is the only time I can actually remember a game getting this right, they brought out XCOM Enemy Within. Now XCOM Enemy Within is basically an expansion pack to the 2002 strategy game XCOM Enemy Within. So you've still got the base game mechanics in there, it's turn based, and if like me you're getting a little bit older now, you haven't got the reactions for things like COD and Battlefield. It's something you can sit down, chill out and use the old grey matter a little bit. So I've just got a few notes there, so I'm going to look down and do a bit of reading. Within the game, you've got the DLC for XCOM Enemy Unknown, so that was the Elite Soldier Pack, Slingshot and Second Wave. But also, in this, you've got new soldiers, weapons and abilities. So you can research new alien technology to develop new weapons, as well as genetic and cybernetic enhancements to your operatives. Mechs. Absolutely brilliant. And we'll have a little game in a minute, I'll show you the mech in action. So you've also got new enemies, which is really cool because you get a bit fed up fighting the same classes all the time. So in this one, you can develop new tactics to counter the threats from 2 new alien types and a deadly new organisation known as XCOM. Right, we'll go into that a little bit later on as well. You've also got, which is really cool, new maps, because one thing with XCOM Enemy Unknown, I can't remember what it's called, is the maps, once you've played it for an hour, 2 hours, you get the same map over and over and over again, and it's fucking annoying. You know the map, you know where to go, you know where your flank points are. I've played this now for roughly about 4 hours, and I've not encountered the same map yet, so there is a lot of variety in there. And also it's included some new missions, which is Cloak and Dagger and the Intelligence Operations. So yeah, we'll have a look at them as well as we go on in the video. Now I've never done a video review before, so this is the first. So it's a little bit trial and error. So I'm going to play a little bit of the game. We'll show you the new mech in action, and obviously all the others. You've got the sniper class and you've got assault classes on here. So they're the ones who are taken into this mission, and it's an alien abduction mission. So let's fire it up and launch the mission. I mean, to me it absolutely looks brilliant. Graphically, it seems like, it might just be my eyes, I don't know, like I say I'm getting old, but it seems like it's also had a graphic overall. It's a little bit crisper, a little bit clearer. So basically we're going to begin the mission now. For those that have never played XCOM, it is a great game and it's worth checking out. So at the start of every mission you get your mission brief. So there's an alien abduction in progress, meld energy signatures readings are positive, site is clear of civilians, collateral damage is not a concern. So that obviously changes depending on what the mission is. So your mission objectives are to neutralise all hostile targets and to locate and secure meld canisters. Now meld canisters are new. Basically work a little bit like currency in this game. You need to collect meld to basically build certain facilities, certain bits of tech, including the mechs. So let's start it up. You launch the mission. At the start of every mission, you'll touch down and your troops will appear. Now each troop can move a set number of times, a set number of moves per go. So they can move 2. So we've got a sniper class, And as you can probably see, there's a blue outline that runs round. This is where she can move within one move. So the idea is to move and always stay in cover. So we'll move her here. Now obviously she's got a field of view, so if anything comes what's the word I'm looking for? Enters her field of view, she will then be able to use, you know, shoot or grenades or whatever the class is. So obviously she's not there, so we'll just put her into Overwatch, so she's going to keep an eye out. Should an enemy move into view and be moving during the enemy's turn, obviously it's turn based, so you're taking turns, she will then be able to open fire on it. In fact, she's not sniper class, she's assault class, so we'll put her onto Overwatch. I say, always try and stay in cover wherever you go, so let's just move him to here. Now he is sniper, so nice bit of cover there. So we're just moving everybody into cover. Overwatch again. We'll move the mech in a minute. Now because really we need to send somebody up the road here, what we'll do, we'll just move him out. She's in Overwatch anyway, so if anything kicks off she'll be able to see it, and he can't get to the next bit of cover, so it's out of his range. So we'll just bring him in behind the taxi here. And what we'll do, we'll enter this building on the next go. So now we're going to move the mech. So let's have a look, let's see if what's... Now he's going to dash, so that basically is going to use both goals, both his move goals in one go. So he'll dash to the position I send him to. There he goes. And there he goes. Now we've already found some meld, which is okay, so we've got 4 goals to go and get the meld before he turn. Right, so we'll bring the mech over, we'll keep him walking. To be honest, the mech's a lot tougher than the other ones, so we don't have to worry about cover so much with him. So now he can provide cover in this room nicely, so we'll put him on Overwatch in there, and we'll send one of the assault classes in here to go and get this meld. So we'll send him in there into cover. There we go, we found enemies. So he's spotted enemies. They're going to pull back and get themselves into cover. Now she can't see them yet. Obviously he knows they're there. So what we need to try and do is get somebody a little bit closer, where you might be able to get a shot on them. Still can't see them, so let's bring them down behind the car. Now he can see them, but he's used both goals, so he can't actually attack them this go. So make sure everybody is in cover at all times. Obviously the enemy's go is next, and they are going to attack. We'll just bring them inside here, give them a bit of cover, looking up and down the street. And we will bring her, we'll dash her over to this position here for next go. So at the moment everybody's in cover, it makes it harder for the enemy to hit us. So now we've got the enemies go, or the aliens go in this case, which are, I think, the greys. They're very similar to the greys anyway. So he's taking a shot. Now they have got a health bar, which is just here. Okay, take a shot. So you can see an alien. So he's now able to take a shot on that alien. So you press the right trigger and bring up. Now it's got a 35% of hitting this enemy, because obviously the enemy is in cover. So we'll have a go with the sniper and see if we can take this enemy out. He missed, which happens 9 times out of 10. So what we will do now, we'll bring her just behind the car here. So now we've got a lot more aliens today. There's also some of the new aliens, which are these. They've activated stealth mode, which is an absolute nightmare, because basically we can't see them now until they've attacked us. So what we'll do, we'll put her onto Overwatch. She's on Overwatch. We'll go and get that meld canister. set him up to get it next go. We'll put him on Overwatch in case anybody should come into the room, and we'll try and bring the mech out to attack the enemies there behind the car. Now he has two attack modes. He's got fire, as in bullets, and free aiming, and also free aiming flamethrower. Now the flamethrower will do damage to everything on fire within that area. So you can see his arc area, he's going to blow the area around like this. So for this one though, we will lay down some fire. So you've got the normal fire, does up to 6 damage. Or you've got free aiming, which is basically destroy the target's cover and do up to 2 damage. So what we'll do now, we'll destroy this cover here. That's just blowing it up. Obviously the car blew up, so he's got 6 damage and killed him outright. It's going to take shots, but he's got quite a lot of energy, so there's nothing really to worry about at the moment with the enemies we've got going. Obviously she was on Overwatch, so she saw a movement and she's fired upon that enemy straight away. The enemies will try and flank you all the time. They try and get around your sides and get on your 6. So I know there's no one else coming through. No, not activated, it's not in our field of view, we can see it's the aliens. That was one of the worst shots ever. Again, that was Overwatch. So there we go, one of the new enemies. It's got a strangler. So we need to take this enemy off there. He's got a 25% chance of hitting it, but I am going to have to go for it. I don't know why it's been 25%, it's right on top of it, and he missed it. Fuck knows why. He's right next to the thing. So, again, we've got to get it off her closer. There we go. It's freed her up. He's got the canister, and now we need some help out here, so we'll bring him to a position where he can provide help if need be. Now because it's red, it means I can be seen. That's not providing cover. So we'll just put him on Overwatch there, in case anybody should enter the back door or come through the front. So, as you can see, she needs to take this enemy out. She's in trouble. She's right on top of it, I don't know what's with it. There you go, she's managed to take it out. She'll get back down into cover. Just pull her back a little bit. Put onto Overwatch. Now it's the mech, so the mech can see 2 enemies. If we was to... I need to reload my weapon. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this fire. Just going to put some stuff up with some fire. Great weapon. So as you can see, we'll right trigger, and we will just put both of these within the fire circle. There we go. Basically, that is Enemy Within. Now, Enemy Within is out now. If you have got XCOM Enemy Unknown, don't worry about it being the same game. It's not the same game. It actually, with the expansion pack that's in there, the game feels fresh and new. It doesn't feel old. It doesn't feel like you're buying the same game again. You will really enjoy it, and you will, even though some of the missions are the same as the old one on XCOM Enemy Unknown, you will find that this game is a leap forward, and you're not going to be playing the same thing, so you don't have to worry about that. But overall, I give the game, just like the last version out last year, 9 out of 10. Worth buying, and really is an excellent game. Thumbs up. So, from me to you, keep gaming.